Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I nostri programmi sono offerti in molte lingue. Consultate suprememastertv.com/schedule.
The world as a living being, one nature, one soul. Keep that in mind, and how everything feeds into that single experience, moves with a single motion, and how everything helps produce everything else, spun and woven together. Please watch on for the contemplative writings of the ancient Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius.
Salve, compassionate viewers. Salve means hello in Italian. I'm Natale. The enthusiastic Italian people send you their heartfelt appreciation for who you are and the divine's love. Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor of the 2nd century, also known as the last of the 5 good emperors after Nerva, Trajan, Hadrian, and Antoninus Pius. During his 19 years of leadership, Aurelius gained a reputation as a philosopher king. Founding his beliefs on the teachings of Stoicism, the Roman emperor was also diligent in finding his own way of self-improvement. Stoicism is an ancient Hellenistic philosophy that teaches one to accept and surrender to what life brings, without seeking pleasure or having fear of pain, and to treat others in a fair and respectful manner. Marcus Aurelius wrote personal notes and ideas on Stoic philosophy and spirituality as a source of guidance for himself. These notes, originally written in medieval Greek, formed a collection titled Meditations. This 12-volume work has been revered by many other philosophers over the centuries and is praised as a real testament to a government of duty and service. We now continue with excerpts from the personal reflective notes of Marcus Aurelius in Book 4 of Meditations. Beautiful things of any kind are beautiful in themselves and sufficient to themselves. Praise is extraneous. The object of praise remains what it was, no better and no worse. This applies, I think, even to beautiful things in ordinary life, physical objects, artworks. Does anything genuinely beautiful need supplementing? No more than justice does, or truth, or kindness, or humility. Are any of those improved by being praised, or damaged by contempt? Is an emerald suddenly flawed if no one admires it? Or gold, lyres, flowers, bushes? If our souls survive, how does the air find room for them? All of them, since the beginning of time. How does the earth find room for all the bodies buried in it since the beginning of time? They linger for whatever length of time and then, through change and decomposition, make room for others. So too with the souls that inhabit the air. They linger a little and then are changed, diffused and kindled into fire, absorbed into the Logos, the rational divine power pervading the universe, from which all things spring, and so make room for new arrivals. One possible answer: not to be driven this way and that, but always to behave with justice and see things as they are. To the world, your harmony is mine. Whatever time you choose is the right time. Not late, not early. To nature, what the turn of your seasons brings me falls like ripe fruit. All things are born from you, exist in you, return to you. If you seek tranquility, do less. Or more accurately, do what's essential, what the logos of a social being requires, and in the requisite way, which brings a double satisfaction. To do less, better, because most of what we say and do is not essential. If you can eliminate it, you'll have more time and more tranquility. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? But we need to eliminate unnecessary assumptions as well, to eliminate the unnecessary actions that follow. And then you might see what the life of the good man is like. Someone content with what nature assigns him and satisfied with being just and kind himself. You've seen that. Now look at this. Don't be disturbed. Uncomplicate yourself. Someone has done wrong to himself. Something happens to you. Good. It was meant for you by nature, woven into the pattern from the beginning. Life is short. That's all there is to say. Get what you can from the present, thoughtfully, justly, unrestrained moderation. An ordered world or a mishmash, but still an order. Can there be order within you and not in everything else? In things so different, so dispersed, so intertwined? Alien, one who doesn't know what the world contains or how it operates. Fugitive, one who evades his obligations to others. Blind, one who keeps the eyes of his mind shut tight. Poor, requiring others, not having the necessities of life in one's own possession. Rebel, one who is rebellious, one who withdraws from the logos, divine power of nature, because he resents its workings. It produced you, now it produces this. Schismatic, one who separates his own soul from others with the logos. They should be one. A philosopher without clothes and one without books. I have nothing to eat, says he, as he stands there half naked, but I subsist on the logos, divine power, and with nothing to read, I subsist on it too. Love the discipline you know, and let it support you. Entrust everything willingly to the gods, and then make your way through life. No one's master and no one's slave. The age of Vespasian, for example, people doing the exact same things, marrying, raising children, getting sick, dying, waging war, throwing parties, doing business, farming, flattering, boasting, distrusting, plotting, hoping others will die, complaining about their own lives, falling in love, putting away money, seeking high office and power. And that life they led is nowhere to be found. Or the age of Trajan, the exact same things, and that life too, gone. Survey the records of other eras and see how many others gave their all and soon died and decomposed into the elements that formed them. But most of all, run through the list of those you knew yourself, those who worked in vain, who failed to do what they should have remained fixed on and found satisfaction in. A key point to bear in mind: the value of attentiveness varies in proportion to its object. You're better off not giving the small things more time than they deserve. Words once in common use now sound archaic. And the names of the famous dead as well: Camillus, Seesaw, Valisus, Dentatus, Scipio and Cato, Augustus, Hadrian and Antoninus. Everything fades so quickly turns into legend, and soon oblivion covers it. And those are the ones who shone, the rest unknown, unasked for, a minute after death. What is eternal fame? Emptiness. Then what should we work for? Only this: proper understanding, unselfish action, truthful speech, a resolve to accept whatever happens as necessary and familiar, flowing like water from the same source and spring. Hand yourself over to Clotho voluntarily and let her spin you into whatever she pleases. Everything is transitory, the knower and the known. Constant awareness that everything is born from change. The knowledge that there is nothing nature loves more than to alter what exists and to make new things like it. All that exists is the seed of what will emerge from it. You think the only seeds are the ones that make plants or children? Go deeper. On the verge of dying and still weighed down, still turbulent, still convinced external things can harm you, still rude to other people, still not acknowledging the truth that wisdom is justice. Look into their minds at what the wise do and what they don't. Nothing that goes on in anyone else's mind can harm you, nor can the shifts and changes in the world around you. Then where is harm to be found? In your capacity to see it. Stop doing that, and everything will be fine. Let the part of you that makes that judgment keep quiet, even if the body it's attached to is harmed. Or to put it another way, it needs to realize that what happens to everyone, bad and good alike, is neither good nor bad. That what happens in every life, lived naturally or not, is neither natural nor unnatural. The world is a living being, one nature, one soul. Keep that in mind, and how everything feeds into that single experience, moves with a single motion, and how everything helps produce everything else, spun and woven together. A little wisp of soul carrying a corpse. Epictetus. There is nothing bad in undergoing change, or good in emerging from it. Time is a river, a violent current of events, glimpsed once and already carried past us, and another follows and is gone. Mindful viewers, it was a delight to have you on today's Words of Wisdom. Coming up next is Dr. Albert Einstein, vegetarian, Nobel laureate, and scientist extraordinaire, part 1 of 2, right after noteworthy news. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more uplifting programming. May you be the forever cherished child of the heavens.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.